Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to F1 22, my team career mode, for the 14th round here in Season 3 at the Belgian Grand Prix. Last episode, if you did not go watch that, I highly recommend that you do, because we tied history. We won our 9th consecutive race win, tying Sebastian Vettel's all-time record. Who knows, maybe we'll break it and get 10 race wins in a row here in Belgium. So I will not, unfortunately, have qualifying in this video, but I will try to get a separate video up on my other socials and possibly YouTube, but it doesn't seem likely. Anyways, here we go. Belgium Grand Prix. Here we go. Here we go then. For the Belgium Grand Prix, it's 5 red lights and it's lights out and away we go. It's a very good start for ourselves. Not a very good launch for Verstappen as he's getting attacked by Lando Norris. Verstappen has the better car between him and Lando. He's going to take P2 again. Here comes Verstappen. He's going to take the race lead. Lando Norris comes with a good run at us. Verstappen might be tired of getting pooped on by us, and he may not want to allow us to win for the 10th time consecutively because he was braking very hard there, defending very aggressively against us. So our teammate, who is still in position to win the championship, defending hard, so we make a move where no one really expects anyone to make a move, and we're back ahead of our teammate. However, Verstappen showing he has pace here in Belgium. So if I had to guess, I'd say that, like Hungary, this race may be a bit of a battle. I'm going to defend that line that Max was using and try and get back to our own line in time. We're starting to pull away from Lando Norris and Sergio Perez. Perez and Red Bull starting to look a lot more comfortable. However, Red Bull is not exactly a top team anymore. But it is nice to see Perez up here in the top 5. Fighting for the podium, no less. So, that is incredible to see from Perez with such a low-quality car. I kind of thought that losing Max Verstappen would be the nail in the coffin for Red Bull, but no, they have continued to fight. Perez has continued to fight, and they are showing why they are in the sport. There is supposed to be gravel there. I don't know why there's not. Anyways. Looks like Verstappen may have backed off to protect the tires. Maybe go for a for the overcut. So what we are going to try to do is ensure that when we do pit and the pit cycle has cycled, that we do cycle out to be the leader. We got very lucky in Hungary with Max backing off, having issues with tire wear. So we got very lucky with that. Obviously, our car is able to withstand tire wear pretty well. Verstappen just seems to not exactly trust the abilities of the car, which is kind of the reason that he is second in the championship fight. Which is kind of hard for me to say, being a Max Verstappen fan. So as it stands, if we were to pit this lap, we would be coming out behind Charles Leclerc, which is actually a pretty good gap. However, we're boxing this lap. Tire wear starting to take effect. So we will pit, and no doubt, no doubt Verstappen and Norris will both stay out. I don't know. Sometimes McLaren pits Ricciardo first. Sometimes they pit Norris first. Sometimes it affects Norris's finishing position. But We have such a big gap that if no one pits behind us, we would still be coming out just behind Lando. Here we go then. Into the pits. Verstappen coming in. There's no way. Okay, he isn't. We're not double stacking. Good. It's going to be close, but we are going to come out ahead of Lando Norris. So we stay ahead of the McLaren. However, the McLaren much faster as we are trying to warm, to put heat into our fresh rubber. No real fight from Norris. He's feeling the tire wear. We're actually catching Verstappen, who no doubt will pit at the end of this lap. So there is no reason to be pushing flat out like this, because as we catch up to Verstappen, he is going to dive into the pit lane. We are going to resume the lead of the race. Maybe, maybe not. No! Oh no. I've locked the car up. This is what Verstappen needs to possibly get back ahead. To know that we are having possible tire issues. This is huge for us. For Verstappen and the team. I'm going to have to give the spot to Verstappen, as I can't even correct the car. There we go. Corrected the car, and now we are in the grasp of Lando Norris. Last season's double upset Grand Prix winner is here again. And he is looking for his third ever Grand Prix win. However, we're going to force him off circuit just a little bit. Just enough to be able to have a bit of breathing space. However, here comes Norris again. He'll have DRS. Down the main straight. My mission really now is to just think about the team and hope that if we have the chance that we can overtake Verstappen. But now, with the running order that we have, my opinion, the running order that we have equals team must come first. But when your teammate is your championship rival, even if he's over 100 points behind you, every point matters in a championship. Closing the gap to Verstappen and opening quite the gap over Norris. It's now 3 seconds the gap. 2.6. We're on lap 8, coming to lap 9 of the Belgium Grand Prix. Three laps to go, and we have my teammate. We have Verstappen in our sights. Less than 1.5 seconds separates the two of us. So we head up through Eau Rouge. Down the straight. Verstappen trying to win for the 3rd time this season. Sorry, 4th time. It's going to shove us off circuit. Charles Leclerc attempting to get past Sergio Perez. Sergio Perez on the hard tire compound. Don't know why he would do that strategy, but it's just cost him a possible top 4 finish and maybe even a top 5. Verstappen is obviously feeling pressure because he is forcing us off circuit. He really wants me to make the call, multi-21. But I'm going to make it so we're still free to fight, because I want this win. Just 2 laps of racing left. Verstappen once again brakes early to try and force his hand, heading up through Eau Rouge. Over with ERS and now DRS. Verstappen moves over to try to defend. So we brake early, otherwise I feel like we would have locked the tires up again. Verstappen stays ahead. And once again, he tries to force us off circuit. We don't let him play his games as we try to pull the old switcheroo. And that just results in us bumping wheels. I don't think there's any damage. Just going to try to play the patient game. However, I am not patient. Especially when it's 2 laps to go and I'm in 2nd. I really don't like that. So we come towards the final lap now. Here we go. Side by side, almost equal to the line as we start the final 3.7 kilometers of racing action, all the way to the checkered flag. Verstappen stays ahead in coming out of the first corner, up through Eau Rouge. We're much closer to Verstappen than we were last lap. DRS activated, side by side with our teammate. We are past our teammate now, ahead of Verstappen on the final lap, the final closing lap. This is going to hurt Verstappen's confidence. However, the battle is not over yet. Verstappen still has the opportunity. We run wide. Verstappen slightly catches us. Once again, running wide, have to brake hard. And that has just brought Verstappen right back to us. Right behind us now. A little wide. That's going to once again bring Verstappen right to us. Verstappen goes on the attack. Contact between the teammates, and we are around. Lando Norris is coming. This is going to give Max Verstappen his 4th victory this season. So we are just going to try to hold off Norris to come home for another 1-2. So we finish P2 behind Verstappen. Verstappen, once again, is a race winner.
leader and the rest of the standings. Now, let's discuss out. Who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
Daniel Tickton gets my vote today.
Let's move on to the constructors. The current leaders continue to extend their lead at the top. Well, that was certainly an exciting weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for more exciting Formula One action very soon.
Max Verstappen once again wins in F1 for what I believe is the 4th time. And he pulls the gap from a 62-point lead down to a 56-point lead. And in the constructors, we pull further ahead of McLaren and Ferrari. And the fight for 5th might have just had the flame blown out because Red Bull has started to pull further away from Alpine. In fact, Red Bull is closer to P4 of Mercedes than they are to Alpine. So it is possible that Red Bull could at least catch Mercedes by the end of the season. I don't think Ferrari is going to catch McLaren. Ferrari may have some issues. They may not even finish P3 in the Constructors' Championship. So we'll see how this all works out. So look through here. Haas continue to have their struggles. Esteban Ocon, his luck is yet to change, and Alpine is still being led by Alexander Albon. Zhou Guanyu, for the third time, is going to take points for Red Bull and now stands at 4 points in the Drivers' Championship, which has helped his team to a 107 points.